Shore Sports Desk, North Shore, 1049 FM. Don McCash from the Kookaroo. We're back here on this Saturday morning, December 12th show, mid-December. Couple days away from the official start of winter sports tryouts here on the North Shore, and joining us to discuss that and other stuff, Saugus boys basketball coach Mark Bertrand. What's going on, Coach?
Hey, Dom, how you doing? Nick, how you doing?
Excellent.
Good. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's good to see you. We're literally seeing your face here on this interview in the Zoom world.
Sure.
Recording a little bit earlier than the show airs, but it's great to have you on nonetheless. And yeah, you know, at this point when people are listening to this, Mark, you'll be 2 days away, so you'll be ready to go and have a season with the Sachems. And that's the first good news. Hey, you know what? We didn't know this was going to happen. So winter sports is happening on the North Shore. Saugus is playing all as well.
Yeah, we're excited. I'm happy for the kids. I talked to the paper the other day. You know, the fact that they have an opportunity right now to play. The seniors get a shot. So, I'm happy for them. It's gonna be a little different. Hopefully we can do it, and we can do it as safe as possible. That's another major goal. But we're excited. We had a nice staff meeting the other night. Went over some of the stuff we got to do, and we're just happy that we have a shot to do it.
Yeah, Mark, I was pleasantly surprised to see, reading those COVID restrictions for the game, that they weren't too intrusive. I thought they kind of were a little less heavy-handed than they were in the fall. I mean, what were your thoughts on some of those changes that you saw?
Right. I think the biggest challenge is going to be like the masks, the kids playing with masks, we can live with the foul line rule. It's not that bad. Out of bounds on the sidelines, we can live with that. You know what I mean? It's not under the basket. So, we'll be prepared for that. One of the intruding a player 6 feet away from the ball, not having the ball, a little bit funky when you kind of press. But, other than that, really, you're just playing. You're just playing, and I think the kids are going to have to adjust to the mask. The lack of the locker room and halftime, that's okay. When you're practicing, you never have a halftime anyhow. You're just going and going. And so I think that I said to everyone, it's going to be kind of like when you coach your kids in AAU. You're going to have a bag of basketballs. You're going to walk in. They're going to be dressed. They're going to sit down. They're going to warm up. You're going to play. You're going to take your bag of basketballs, and you're going to go.
Yeah. There's no ambiance. There's no big fan bases. Nothing like that. And actually, speaking of Saugus High School itself, would we be ready to play in that new gym and everything? Ready to go?
Yeah. I've been in it a few times. They're getting ready for it. Our health director made a decision that no fans, though. So there'll be no fans. So they're going to work on streaming it live. We're going to record it too, put it on Huddle. So, if parents don't get a chance to look at it, they can watch it with their kids on Huddle too. So that's one of our goals. We're excited. I've been in that gym. It's a beautiful gym, a little bigger than the one we're used to. And it's going to take our guys a little while to get used to it. But we don't start till January. So if we're off on the 14th going, that's going to give us a good, 3 to 4 weeks to get acclimated to our new gym.
Yeah, what does this kind of extended preseason mean? I mean, that's a bit of an adjustment from previous seasons. I feel like it was like kind of a couple of weeks and you guys are off. Now it's 3-4 weeks before you get your first game.
Yeah, I think January 5th or something like that's our first game. So we, you can't scrimmage anybody. You can't bring in someone to scrimmage your team. So it's going to be kind of like we'll be itching at the bit to play someone other than ourselves. So right, because we usually. You practice for a week and then you have, like a 3-team scrimmage on a Sunday or something. We've always gone to Essex Tech and we've had Georgetown come to us or something like that, a good relationship with those guys. And that's going to be a little different. So I'm sure our guys will be itching to get going when we play. I think we're home against Winthrop. I think it's the 5th. The schedule's right here.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, we're playing Friday, 1-8. If it still stays, if the schedule still stays, we're playing 1-8 against Winthrop.
Yeah, Yeah, because, geez, I'm trying to think back now. So the Monday after Thanksgiving, that would have been tryouts usually in a normal year, no pandemic. And then you get going pretty much early, maybe December 8th or something like that as your first game?
Right. If you're in the jamboree, you know what I mean? So usually, right, it's almost like 2 weeks before you get going. You got a week. So you got two or 3 days of tryouts, then you just kind of do your scrimmage in that weekend. And then you got the next week to get ready. And then it's probably like a jamboree that Friday and you're playing that Monday or Tuesday. So the following Monday or Tuesday. So a little different. We're going to, and I think it's a good thing, though. That's going to give us time for our guys to get in shape. Our guys have been doing stuff. The seniors been trying to do stuff outside. It's hard for them to do it, and then they haven't been playing basketball, but like running, I've been in touch with them and telling them, how Coach Cahill is. You want to be, if you're going to be throwing up, you want to be doing it now, not on the 14th.
Oh man, I know. We used to run. I used to run double suicide, and that's the whole foul line back, half court back, foul. If people don't know, and then just to get ready for Cahill's because
Phil, he's the best. He really is. He's the best. He gets the kids ready. It's a great atmosphere for us. They call it Billy's Boot Camp, and the kids embrace it. And I give the kids a lot of credit. But I was only kidding. We haven't had a kid throw up in a while. So.
Yeah, Mark, I was not surprised to see you guys visited Gloucester. It was the last season, and I could still hear him yelling "hands up" over everything else in the room. It brought back some memories.
Oh yeah, he gets fired up to play them, and he has such a great relationship with the people up there. And when Chris was coach, and now he stepped down, but now one of his Phil Potts there, and he's happy for him, so he's excited to go back there. But I think he's enjoying his time in Saugus. He really is. I think I take on all the head stuff, which he loves. Now he gets to sit back and do his thing.
It was Saugus boys basketball coach Mark Bertrand. Mark, big news this past week, and now the recording of this show is Sunday, December 6th. So we know things might have happened within a week because things are so fluid. But the Board of Health in Lynn has shut down another season for the Lynn athletes in the public schools, English, classical, and tech. Huge decision, impacts Saugus, of course. The classical and English won't be on your schedule. In fact, with them going to the GBL next fall, you might have played your last game against classical or English as a coach. Bittersweet news there. I know you love that rivalry. I mean, you had some great rivals with them back in your day as a Saugus sachem, but then English was winning Division I state titles, so it's kind of like the scores were out of hand, but your kids were getting good experience. So there's a lot to digest there with the Lynn news. What's your take?
Well, I'm a traditionalist Northeast Conference guy. You hate to see anybody leave. You really do. And for me, yeah, it is because I have a good relationship with Antonio. Me and Dickie Newton know each other, the AD over there. I've known Marvin forever, Marvin Avery over there forever. I've known Marvin for a long time, way back into the 80s. So, but for them personally, I think it's a good move for them. They're going over to all Division I's over there, and I think both boys programs will do really well. I think they're worried more about the girls programs. I think it's a good move for them to go there. They match up well. And for us, yeah, we took some beatings. We were able to get. We got classical at home, and that was a big win for us.
Yeah.
And we hung with English for about 7 minutes, the first game. But, it was a great experience for our guys because you just get ready for the tournament. We've always taken as that, you know what I mean? And I think the change in the rules, though, with Max Prep coming in after this year, it's going to be a little different. It doesn't help English. It probably hurts them to beat us by, 25 or 25 plus, So I think that, at the end of the day, it is good for Saugus. I'll be bummed out, but it's because the kids do get better from playing them because they have such talented programs over there.
Yeah, I know it was Lynn English, Lynn Classical, always up near the top. I think the rest of the league's taken a big step up in recent years, kind of top to bottom. It's kind of become a more deeper league.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, look at the success Beverly's having. Tommy has great success over there in Salem. The league is all around, right? I think Chris is on his way back up over there in Danvers on the swing up. So, if the limbs are removed, it's a nice little league there. So you got a nice little setup there. And I don't know how they're going to split it up or bring somebody down. You know what I mean? I know Gloucester moved down with us, and adding Masco. I don't know a lot about them, but I just know that if someone's going to move down to our side, or we're all going to play each other twice, I'm not quite sure how that's going to pan out. But Nick, I agree with you. The league has had some good runs in the tournament, and the teams have been really successful there.
Yeah, exactly. So, final question, looking at your own team, the 2021 Sachems, really, because there's no games in 2020. We can call them the 2021 Sachems. How is it looking, in terms of returnees and, your base of players?
Well, we lost 5 seniors, 3 starters, and they were tremendous players, and they've been with the program forever. And, they'll be big shoes to fill. But, Miles, we start with, Miles Manalacy. He came in and he's done a really good job. I think with him and Joey Lusso in that backcourt, I said it last year, they could be one of the best backcourts in the conference. They just got to really work together. And I think they did a good job. We got Mason Nicholas coming back. Now, poor Mason, you guys all know he took a serious injury in football last year, and it took him almost the whole year really to recover. He really played well at Watertown. He's really coming out. Now that ended up being the last game, but I expect big things from him. And my other senior, Jason Castellito. Jason's, just been on varsity for the last. This will be his 3rd year. He's another senior with Kyle McLaughlin. So I got 5 seniors, and you're looking at Tyrone, probably Manderson as the junior coming in and being the starting center. So I have some experience. All of them have been starters for me at one point. That's 6 right there, and then we got some players coming up that we really like. We like some sophomores and some more juniors that are there, Donovan Clark and Ryan Mabey. So we got some talent there. And I just hope we get a chance to play and we come together, and you only get everybody once. You know what I mean? So you got it once and you got to go get it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it's good that you're playing, Coach. Good to see your face, and glad you're back with the Sachems. Good luck on the 2021 campaign starting officially in 2 days of tryouts. So thanks for joining us, Coach.
Yeah, Dom and Nick, thanks for doing this. And we really appreciate it. You guys keeping the sports going. Like, you're in a pandemic, you get to listen to you guys on Saturday, and I listened to a lot during the fall. So it was really good. So thanks for doing this. I appreciate it. And thanks for having me on.
Yeah, it's good that we just don't have to make up anything anymore. There's actual games.
I like
because from March to September, what the heck? I can't even believe we had shows. I mean, There's always people on the North Shore to talk to, so including yourself. So we appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right, have a good one. All right, Mark Bertrand, Saugus boys basketball off the hook. All right, stick with us. Catching up on a great memory in Cape Ann sports.